Welcome dear creatives. In this video, I'll be showing you how to make this crinoline spiral fascinator that is showing on your screen right now. You'll be needing this bias or trimming of your choice. Okay, use any trimming of your choice. I'll be using this particular one. And then I also have my wire. Use a millinery wire that is very flexible. This is actually jewelry wire. Yeah, it's copper wire size 90 and the length is 42 inches. I'll be using this little Alice band. Yeah, small size Alice band. And then I will also be using this crinoline. The crinoline is the big size crinoline and the length of my crinoline is 42 inches. Okay, so, and this wire is also 42 inches. Yes, the millinery wire, copper wire you want to use should be the same size as your crinoline. You also need your scissors and you need your needle and your thread. Okay, and you need your gum, your UHU glue. So now we'll get started. First, I'll be folding my crinoline into two equal halves. Okay. I sincerely did not know that my camera was not properly capturing this part, but don't worry, just keep watching. You would see it clearly as you keep watching. Yes, so what I did here is I just folded into two equal halves and then I took my millinery wire. After folding my crinoline into two equal halves, I took my millinery wire and I placed it in between, okay, at the tip of the folded crinoline, and then I started tacking that beginning part. Okay, when it is firm enough, I will now start doing um more like running stitches. Yes, but we are hemming at the same time. Okay, so I'm going to do this from one end of my crinoline to the other end. Please feel free to use a longer size, longer length of your crinoline or a shorter length of your crinoline, depending on what you want to achieve, okay? So, but like I said, I'll just stitch this my crinoline from this end now to the other end, and I'll be back. So the next thing I'm going to do now is just to apply some glue to the tips, okay? And then I'll gather the tips. I'm gathering the tips the same way that we gather our crinoline leaves when we want to make crinoline leaves, okay? That same way I'll gather the tips of this my crinoline. If you do not know how to make a crinoline leaves fascinator, I have like two various videos on how to make different kinds of, two different kinds of crinoline leaves fascinator. So you can click on the link showing on your screen right now to watch. Okay, so I'm just gathering to give me this pointed edge of my crinoline, and you know crinoline frays, so we're trying to prevent it from getting frayed. Okay, so now the next thing I'm going to do is to start covering up the stitched part of my crinoline. Yeah, so keep watching and learning. Remember to practicalize. So after I was done with tying it, after I applied glue on my crinoline and I tied, and then I tried to make the mouth to look like that of a crinoline leaf, I decided to now cover up, and I'll be covering up my crinoline using this my bias. Okay, it's like a velvet or suede bias. Yeah, so I'll apply some glue on my crinoline, the part of my crinoline that I stitched, the part of the crinoline that has the wire. Yes, I'm applying some glue. The glue should be able to reflect on the other part of your crinoline, or you turn it and apply on the other part of your crinoline that has the wire, so that when you fold your bias to cover up your crinoline, then it will be a proper covering. It will cover it very well, and it will the glue will hold it very tight so that your crinoline fascinator will be durable. So this is exactly what I'm doing. I'm just allowing some glue to come in contact with my bias. Okay, the glue on my crinoline comes in contact with my bias, and I press it down after I allow some air to touch it. At this point, I was trying to remove any glue stain because I want my crinoline to come out very neat and beautiful. Okay, so and then I'm pressing the crinoline down, pressing my bias on my crinoline so that it will hold it firmly. Okay, so this is what I'll just keep doing. Now I'm applying some glue again. Okay, apply some glue, allow some air into it, and then I'll press it down. Press my bias on my crinoline down, press them together so that it will hold. I believe you're getting value already. Please give me a thumbs up, like this video, comment, share. Okay, also subscribe if you have not subscribed, and turn on your notification button so you will not miss out on my weekly DIYs that I drop every Wednesday by 3 p.m. I'm saying a big welcome to my new subscribers, to my new viewers. This is your first time of stopping by. You're welcome. And then if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. Please ask your questions in the comment section, like, comment, and I'll do my best to answer your questions. So at this point, I have applied glue on my bias and attached it on my crinoline up till this point. So I'll do this, like I said, until I get to the very tip, the other end, and then I'm going to gather it up and seal it up the way I started. I hope you understand the way I started the crinoline spiral. Remember how I started? I had to join them together. Okay, I'll repeat the same thing at this other end of my crinoline. So watch carefully how I'm going to start forming my particular crinoline spiral fascinator shape. Okay, I'm just going to keep folding it this way. Remember, because the wire is inside my crinoline, it will help it to take the particular shape that I want. So I'm just applying some pressure and pressing it down as I'm rolling it. You see? Can you see? Now, after doing this, I will now start giving it the exact shape that you saw. I'll just bend the top parts, and then I'll just do a little twist at the down, just move part of the crinoline spiral, just shift it a bit the way I'm doing, and that will be it. So the next thing I'm going to do after getting the exact shape that I want, feel free to form various shapes of your crinoline spiral, okay? And once your wire is in your crinoline spiral, it becomes very flexible. At this point, I will attach on my Alice band properly, okay? So what I'll do next is just to cut off the excess thread and then use my interlining to cover up the part of the Alice band that I stitched, and that will be all.